Ah, yes. Yellow's good to see. Sam, serious guys. Welcome to another episode of Factorio here. Oh, wow, so it looks like the copper and the coal ran out while I was doing this. No worries. So, in this episode, I'm going to be focusing on establishing a mining field for mining operation for copper. Once I get that done, in the remaining of this episode, I will be focusing towards installing infrastructure to increase throughput for copper and to, well, and lay groundworks for production science. Excuse me for a second. The olds have been around here for a bit. You can tell that words don't always word with me. Anyhow, there are gaps in this copper line right now due to the fact that this field here is slowly dwindling down. So some of the miners got pruned off. That is causing these belts to no longer be fully compressed. Oh, y'all heard that's because it's another device I'm working with here. Useful device for video editing. Anyhow, eh? I'm gonna disconnect this here. There we go. I'll settle the matter. Sorry about the delay. Anyhow, so this here's able to make do for a while, about less than 1 mil. This will last me a good while here. And will last me even longer as soon as I get the next level of productivity going. So, what I'll do is that I'll route some of that copper from the next field up to this line, and then I'll start branching off periodically to this side of the copper line and create a secondary line going down, biased towards the iron side. And at the end of this spot here, I will just shift the steel and iron to the left. This way I can maintain a two-gap setting on my way further down. And should I have to have copper, which I will have to branch down to the left, should I decide to have copper branch off to the left, I'll just use underground belts into the iron lines. And I'm good on stone for a while. Matter of fact, I'm hardly using stone at all. Mostly because I'm not doing a whole lot of military research other than what I'm doing for lasers. But, first of all, I will definitely increase robot speed. That research ain't too expensive. This ain't too costly either. It's just every 60 seconds, which doesn't bother me any. And this one will need production science. You know what? I don't mind if I do. Mach 2 batteries. Mm-mm. What does military 2 offer? You know, I'll definitely progress towards military 2. And then I'll make research for that armor there. That looks mighty juicy to me right now. I'll do that while the whole factory is processing everything, and then I will maximize my military potential. Shouldn't speed 6 is the latest one. It's alright, this will make pretty much make the tank cannon go burr. Well, not quite like an A-10 Warthog, but still. Rapid fire. It's almost comparable to that one German tank that can rapid fire a clip of small shells. Anyhow, except it's not limited to a clip. Well, like how limited to how much ammunition you can hold at you at once. Anyhow, before I start jumping away to a whole bunch of squirrels, 7K of stone left. Okay. Anyhow, I am going to proceed to work towards. Oh, you grabbed it from your butt. All right, cool. I'm going to proceed to get the next train started. Well, not next train, but the next mining spot started. I'll be expanding a little bit of the rail network here towards the south of this copper field, so that way I can have some. This way I can have like dual smelting arrays go down here, depending on how many miners are present right there. And then I'll be expanding up here and branch off to the right here. Hmm, do I want to do that? I mean, I don't plan on placing a factory down towards the north. Towards the north. Too many cliffs for my liking. You know what? Here's what I'll do. I'll just create another junction here that goes downward so I can create a copper plate deposit area here. Combine it with this area for the copper batch here, and you know what? I might as well just install a secondary red line here. Oh, this spot might be a little iffy, but I can do little bypasses. Save the time and troubles of having to branch off here, and then I can strictly reserve this towards oil processing and have plenty of space for any further expansions as needed here. And then that's pretty much the plan. So train yard, smelting, miners, plate drop off, reroute, and if there's time in this episode, um, focus on production science. Yeah. All right. So what I will do is that I will quest stuff for trains. And I'll take that achievement. These solar panels or these accumulators. That times if I'm making trains, I'm going to be placing down smelting arrays. Here's what I'll do. I will go. Wait, that's just slot 9. Oh, I already got that set up. All right, cool. One thing I did forget to program into this though is train signals. Store no more than 10. I don't need an infinite amount of things in my inventory. Oh, I know why. Let's see here. In order to make this is electronic circuits and advanced circuits. I got a better spot to grab that from. Bottlenecked by this copper line, but it'll do. Oh, never mind. Alright, and then all I need is a bunch of electronic circuits. Need to be grabbing copper plates in the process. Yeah, I figured I'd be steal those out of. I know where to grab that too. I already had plenty on me. Well, it's alright. I get so carried away with a lot of things, I forget a few steps. That's the thing with Factorio. There are times where it explodes so fast on you that you don't realize how far it has reached, or you forget how far it's reached. Furnace, alright. In case for that light might turn blue or teal. Yep, it has turned teal. Oh, would you look at that? This one's blue. There's no active construction bots, but it's blue, so there's more than, yeah, six logist. No, no, nine construction bots over. This is nine construction bots over. I must have actually grabbed a bunch of bots while building utility science. Hmm. Oh, I mean, I could plop that and that, that and that. Don't need these. I definitely don't need those. Mm, I will need lots of these. Okay, so that's enough for one train spot. Alright, that should be enough for about 48 chests. Do I have 50 miners on me? I'm going to make that 100. I think I'm going to need more than 100, than 50 miners. Did I grab that thing? Okay, cool. Cool. So I got 10, 10, 55, 5, 5. Claim the chest. Okay, I overproduced on chest a little bit, but that's alright. I'm using a steel chest up enough to where I do the matters. And I think I'm evading the tank. Yes, I am. Alright, cool. Okay, I have to be careful how I weave out of here. This thing will most certainly crush pipes. And it don't take much to crush a pipe. Even a flea can crush a pipe. Okay, maybe not quite that, but still. It doesn't take much when it comes to this tank. I actually blow through a gun turret accidentally, going at like half the speed. How much fuel does this thing have? Plenty. Alright. While I'm here, why don't I go ahead and harvest all this. Alrighty. The train's coming, so I'll go ahead and cross the railroad. Grenades may lose their powerful potential early game once big enough fighters start to occur. At least that's my experiences, anyways. However, it's still a very idea at making quick spaces without clogging up your wood full of wood. The inventory full of wood. Alright, then what I'll do here is... Do I already have a blueprint? I don't like the fact I can't open my inventory in this. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Toggle that off because I'm only at a planning state with this. Okay, that's kind of nice that I did that to keep these things from being harvested. How many of these is it? 113. Alright, so it's going to be about 2 red belts worth of copper. I'm going to hop out of this tank then. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. However, it's only on 5 belt lanes though. Well, I do know a solution of resolving this matter. And that's what you call a 4x4 lane balancer. Or belt balancer, actually. Lane balancer is slightly different. And I definitely know for a fact I don't have enough miners. In fact, I don't have any in my inventory. So I made a right call to get that set up. Oh, and because of the fact that the coal field up here is so close, I can just go ahead and route the coal line from that side down from the north. So what I will do here... I'll create that. And I'll create that. While I'm at it, I'll treat these like installing balancers within these. Installing a balancer in that. And then this one here I will also create a lane balancer out of. I'm only making a 4x4 just by the sheer fact that despite the sheer fact that it's 4 inputs going into it, 3 inputs going into it, just to be dispersed across 2 outputs. All right, so go in there. And then that will go there. And this one will create like a little feedback loop. I suppose there'll be some value in doing 2 feedback loops into one line, because I'm suspecting that. Yeah, I'm just gonna have both of these because either way, there's not going to be a fourth full saturation here, especially with this belt. So those 2 will be fully going into one red belt line. In the meantime, that will be the output side. Now I got a blueprint of a smelting array previously before. Are they already with gun turrets ready? I just got to adjust a little bit of the placement of the coal supply lines. Shouldn't be hard to do. Neither do they need to be fast. May have to make a second trip back for the red belts. If that be the case, then in fact, why not just slap this down, see what's going on. Yeah, I'm having a feeling I'm going to come back for more red belts. You know, there's a side of me that wants to throw out grenades to clear these trees, but it's not worth destroying bots over. Oh, maybe I did have enough belts. Alright. Gosh, I miss having bots. They make life so much easier. I do have to come back for ammo, though. Because that's not enough to provide turret coverage for this area here. There is enough to provide turret coverage to protect the train. Speaking of which, I had a feeling this was going to happen, but it's alright. I can just curve it downwards and then apply a roundabout. There's that book. Before I do that, I want to see if I can get away with a straight. I'm going to do that. I'm going to turn that off, though. We had a planning phase. Okay, I think they'll fit down and allow me to do an elbow downwards. I do not want to be too close to the roundabout intersection there. And this here is the twofer. And this is the intersection. Cool beans. Oof. Actually, I changed my mind. It's so close to the coal field here, that might in itself come handy. I would go ahead and apply some ammunition to this choke point here, but I ain't got the ammunition for that. Over here, we'll bring this tank back. Just gotta remember not to run myself over. Not that I've done that yet, but I do foresee that being a very strong possibility. Hmm. I'll probably reserve this turn as a, well, yeah, I'll just elbow up right there into that. Fortunately, this means I won't be able to use this coal field as yet until I get rid of these cliffs to elbow back up. If I were smart, I'd grab the tank. Kind of nice to be able to drive the tank remotely around. The fact that it lacks like some sort of radar system or something to visually see what's going around it, I would not use this to go out of radar spots and initiate combat. If I were to be doing that with the tank, it would strictly be for defensive purposes where I'm guaranteed to have radar towers nearby. Alrighty. So, we'll slap this down right here. This way, this causes no issues there. We're doing that. Let's see here. 2, 3. Okay, that's the last one. Ooh, I like how they, I like that. It saves my eyes a little. Wow, the perfect amount. All right, cool. And I'll go ahead and slap down radar right here. Okay, so that's groundworks for that train there. I'm not going to hook this up because I don't know if there's any biter expansions here yet. I'm not going to do that, leave it undefended, and have them destroy everything while I can't do anything about it immediately. Anyhow. 69. Fantastic. I mean, what I can do is just use a bunch of undergrounds. So that's that set up. A bit more pricey routing with underground belts, but it'll do. Alright. No time to dilly-dally. I don't want to leave this area undefended to be caught by surprise to a very slim chance of a misfortune. So actually considering I spent about 20 minutes doing this. In the meantime, the Mach 2 power armor is almost done. Maybe That'll get done by the time I come back, which pretty much made the power armor I'm wearing obsolete. Should I be lacking in its creation? Hmm? Oh, oops. That is my mistake. Cool. Yeah. I'm feeling it might require some modules. I'm going to have to hold off on that one for now. But there is one thing I can do. Mach 2 batteries! All I need is... Oh, I don't need lots of them. Regular batteries, though. So that... Processing units and the density frames. And second thought, I won't be able to make them because of the issues. I'll have to increase the density of the rope ports. Before I do, though, it's only about 40 megawatts of power. And upon that, it seems to be a spot where the robots are going to be jammed up the most at. Oh, it's because these ran out of coal. Alright, so I'm nice and resupplied. Before I proceed back down to the south again, though, I want to get a spot to deposit some copper. feel like I'm asking for a deadlock to happen there if I were to do it so close like that. That should do it. So we have that branch that way. I can have this branch all sorts of directions, especially towards that way. Why not? There's no harm in it. I'm going to only have space to do a one link spot here, but that's all right. The elbow has a long straight, so I can compensate with that. That's what I do. I'll just have this proceed up north. Sure, I want to grab these fields, and then this spot here. When I get rid of these cliffs, I will start creating a trained trained parking here. That if I understand the interrupt rights, I should be able to use the interrupt to where can't go here if the train can't go here because of a present train, they'll go to a different spot and wait for that spot to open up. I think that's how it's supposed to work. Don't quote me on that one. I still have plenty of new features of this game to learn now ever since we've introduced the quality of life features like that. Either way, that's a train yard about to be built. Well, not the parking one. The copper one I'm working on. To specify. Don't mind me. Thinking too fast for my mouth. Okey dokey. You know, another thought just came to mind too as well. I can actually just bypass all of this copper madness, excuse me, madness with this being up here. Just have one red line being routed down to the bottom to compensate the differences of this here, and then have two lines routed down towards the right here to guaranteed maximum saturation of lines down here. And then I'll combine copper lines towards the downward stretch. That'll that there would be the best way of saving the trouble. All right. So there's that there. What I'll do is I'll give this make this green a little bit to try to give it a copper appearance. It's extremely red. Okay, so it's that train. How does the stone train look? I just want to make sure. I mean, the amount of cars present will be a dead giveaway to me, but yeah, stone is extremely yellow compared to this. I'll be able to quickly distinguish this, especially under night vision here. Alright. Excuse me. I'll work on the unloading stations here. So how do I do these ones here? Yeah, exactly like that as I thought here. This way, you know what? I got bots. I'm thinking too much as if I don't have bots. I got bots. What I will do is make lane balancers out of these. Go ahead and rip that down. Not having this here anymore. Get away with this. I'd like to be able to do so. I think I can actually. All right. That saves a whole lot of it saves a whole lot of trouble. Before I do proceed upwards, though, I will want to hook up a coal line to that train here. We'll branch off from that one there just for sake of keeping systems isolated and localized. There we go. That's that being supplied. I'm not going to quite send that train down yet, and even then I got something to name. Nippy Dannon. Alright, now I gotta see where this is positioned at relative to everything else. What I can do is route the copper down through there, keep it flush with that, and then keep going from there. But I didn't think about this spot though. Hmm. There's a way with that. One belt can fit through though. Hmm. Well, growth volume is calculated that little spot. Secondly, I gotta do something about this little mess. There we go. All right, there you have it. Almost, anyways. Still got some additional work to here, but that's pretty much the major work done here, minus the belts on top that's still being placed. So the only thing left to do is to hook up get the train going. Once I do that, then I'll be applying my final wraps on base. Alright, so it's that one, and that one. This will wait until empty cargo and 5 second inactivity. This will wait until full cargo and 5 seconds of inactivity. Alright, that means Rock and roll. Only thing left to do is to set up defenses, connect the power to the miners, and it should be all good to go afterwards. And I'm gonna have to grab more ammo after this. Maybe not. Okay, most certainly. I mean, what I can do is just reposition this turret a little bit. That there will help maximize coverage without any redundant coverage. Okay, so it's some copper stuff going. One thing left to do now is to branch down the coal line. Note to self, never stand on the rail long term like what I just did there. Not unless you want to become roadkill helper. Okay, it is getting rather late in time for this episode. I just want to see enough to watch the copper line get back to life here, or come to life, I should say. I got defenses plopped down, got some radar coverage. There we go. And it says, oh, ooh, Gappy here. I'm not happy about Gappy. Alright, so that's the copper train pretty much set up. As y'all see, the copper drop-off has been established here. 4 lanes, mostly dipped down to 2. I mean, technically 3, considering the fact it's also compensating for the shortcomings of this lane and what gets consumed at the upper from these machines here. Either way, this is a work needed to be done in order to maintain utility science. Contrary to what I was hoping, can't get the couldn't get production science in this episode. But next episode, though, will for sure be straight down to business with production science. Once I get that going, then I can get going on production related means. Oh, I missed this one, did I? Oh no, I didn't. I didn't. Mining productivity 3 looks quite attractive to me right now, and oh, now that's quite a change actually. It used to be that for mining productivity, after after a certain extent, it's requires space science stuff like that. But nope, not in this case. That is a welcoming change. Anyhow, I can't really do much with yellow packs now since I got so much unlocked already, but I can at least do some less important but buffing research, but equipment buffing research. Anyhow, yeah, next episode, definitely the production science. Anyhow, y'all, I'll see y'all in the next episode, and I'll definitely for sure get straight down to business. 4.3K, already halfway through. Anyhow, bye.